Well, I have to say that was quite amazing. Brilliant jumping. What a way that we've begun this second round of stage 3 of the Global Champions League here in Shanghai. Amazing run of clear rounds that has really illuminated this fabulous arena here in Shanghai and has really put the pressure on the remaining teams that will be going in the final section, because we saw 4 teams really throw down the gauntlet, and it all started after the first few teams had just had a few struggles along the way. But when the Saint-Tropez Pirates came into the arena, I have to say, then it all changed. And Duarte Seabra came in and produced a magical clear round. And that, as I say, set the tempo for the next 15 or so minutes here in Shanghai, because then the heat really was turned up. And let's hear now from Duarte talking to Dan Savage.
Duarte, in a second round like this, where you're the first to jump on 4 faults, it's very close. Making a statement like a double clear is massive for your team. What's your reaction?
I'm super happy. I couldn't be happier with. I mean, we've been very close to a very good result. We were double clear in the first round in Mexico. In the second round, things didn't go as planned, and we have very strong riders, Mariano, Philippe Rosier, and all the others. You know, they're very good, and I think, you know, this day, you know, it was about to come, and today, no, let's see the final result, but for sure, so far, we're happy.
It's a close league as ever. I mean, Saint-Tropez closer to the bottom at the moment, early stages. Big points here today for a bonding and, as you said, a good quality team. Could have a big impact going to Madrid and on through Cannes.
100%. This is all very close. We never had actually a bad result, but I mean, this is so competitive. The horses are so good, the riders are so good, which any small mistake can throw you back in the bottom. And hopefully now we'll get a good result here. And I mean, there's still a lot of stages to jump, and some good riders coming for the next few stages as well. I will have a bit of a rest now for the next few weeks, and hopefully we'll get back.
Mariano's just gone double clear, and obviously you and Mariano now and the rest of the team go and watch. And nervous times?
Well, now we're happy anyway, whatever happens.
Thanks, Dwight. Well done to you.
Thank you.
Well, that was just what the Saint-Tropez Pirates needed to move themselves up the leaderboard, because languishing at the start of the day in 14th in the standings, but given the 2 clear rounds they've had, they had every chance now of putting in a decent finish here, which could see them move up the leaderboard. But just prior to that, what we love about the Global Champions League, and indeed the Longines Global Champions Tour, is the emergence of new talent. Well, one rider who, I have to say, in the end, you might have to just feel a little unlucky for her, and that is from the Scandinavian Vikings, Lara Treba, who put in a wonderful round, making her debut here in the Global Champions League. And unfortunately for her, it was a nearly perfect round of jumping, because she had the last fence down. Frustrating for her, but I'm sure she was still pretty pleased with her performance, as she told Dan Strange.
Lara, yes, a difficult day for the Scandinavian Vikings overall, but looking at the positives, your debut on the GCL and at 1.60 m to boot, and so close to a clear round. Sum up your emotions.
Yes, a bit of an unlucky day for the Vikings today, but very happy with my horse performance. We had the last fence down, unfortunately, but it was our first GCL competition, first 160 of the year. We ended with a nice clear in the La Coruña Grand Prix, but still, to start the global like this is very nice.
What do you take from the experience moving forward?
I think just handling the team pressure also. It's first time when you go into this arena, it's quite overwhelming a bit, a lot of people around, so it's amazing, the feeling, but just to now be able to deal with the pressure also.
Well done, and good luck for the future.
Thank you very much.
Well, great morale-boosting performance for her, and give her a confidence booster, I'm sure, for Lara. Well, as I say, she's my debutant. Another debutant representing the New York Empire is Robert Murphy, the British rider based with Jos Lansnick. And I have to say, he made a very impressive debut. It was a perfectly judged clear round, competing with Scott Ratch. They went double clear, put in some really good times, and Robert is now with Dan.
But Rob, just sum up what it feels like to go clear on debut in the GCL for New York Empire.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy. You know, it couldn't have gone any better for me, and for the team it's gone very well as well. I'm very grateful for the opportunity from Dennis and Georgina to jump on the team, and the trust. Yeah, you know, it's a great opportunity. I'm very grateful.
What's it like going in a second round when you know you're in a team with the likes of Dennis Lynch, with the likes of Scott Brash? How does that heap the pressure on?
Yeah, there's plenty on, you know, and it's serious sport here. You know, it's not a charity for young riders to come and have a nice time. And you know, I want to be a strong member of the team and help them do as well as possible. So I'm glad I could contribute.
And a word on the horse, on your horse, Canem JZ. Again, an exceptional performance.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. Probably the best horse I've ever had. You know, we've produced him quite carefully over the past couple of years, and you know, I think he's going to be very, very special.
Family and friends, I believe, are watching all over the globe. Anything to say to them?
Yeah, I'd say hello to my girlfriend and her family in America. I know they woke up in the middle of the night to watch, so hello.
Well, very much a deserved clear round, a brilliant performance on debut, Rob Murphy. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
A beaming smile from Rob Murphy, and hello to the family watching. You must be very proud of what Rob has done to help his team. And at the moment, you would have thought, with Scott Brash going clear, putting in, I think, the quickest time so far in this second round on his horse. And it was, again, a masterclass from Scott Brash of how to put a round together, and just seemed to be effortless, the speed that he showed in jumping that round on his horse in this second round. And that was enough to put them into the lead at this stage, just really smoothly going about his business, but quickly eating up the ground on his horse, this 12-year-old mare. And you then thought, right, they've got a real chance of holding on to the lead. But a great performance. But it was Gilles Thomas then actually produced another brilliant runner. He loves this place, having won the Longines Global Grand Prix last year, and he loved it. And once again, just enough to put his team, the Valkenswaard United, in the lead at this halfway stage. What's going to happen now in this final stage? It's all to play for here in Shanghai.